You're listening to the Book Your Dream Clients podcast, episode 28. Today is an Ask Lindsay episode, and we have a question from Claudia, and she asks, how do you prioritize and stay focused? I get this question all the time, and I can't wait to share my answer with you.
You're listening to the Book Your Dream Clients podcast, where we believe business can be simple and you can use your intuition to run towards your goal. Self-made business and success coach Lindsay Maloney helps you start and scale your dream coaching business. With her step-by-step intuitive and creative guidance, you'll leave ready to put her tips into action, push your business forward, and work with your dream clients. Lindsay is here to help you get unstuck and structure your brilliance into a coaching business that's sustainable and financially exhilarating. Here's your host, Lindsay Maloney.
Before we get started with this episode, I want to talk to you about my program, Standout Coaching Academy, or Souca as everyone calls it. It's a 90-day program that's going to help you book your dream clients. And this is perfect for you if you are a coach who is ready to create, launch, or scale your coaching business. If you want to fill your calendar up with dream clients who inspire you, and you want to make an impact in the world with work that you feel called to do, I want you to enroll in Souca. Souca is an extremely powerful program that will take your coaching business to the next level. And I have 3 ways that you can join me right now, be a part of the 90-day program, join other like-minded women, network with them, learn the best ways that you can build your coaching business just the way that I've created and scaled mine, so you can stop having those sleepless nights with all the information overload and stop doing everything by yourself. So many coaches are struggling to get their businesses started, and I want that to stop right now. So I'm inviting you to go to standoutcoachingacademy.com, check it out, and enroll. So once people get to know me a little bit, they find out that I still work a 9-to-5 while running my coaching business, while helping lots of students and clients on their business, and I have a family of 5. So I have all kinds of things that I need to do every single day. And when they find out that I only work on my business a couple hours a day, they always ask, well, how do you get everything done? How do you stay focused? And not every day is perfect, but this is the basis of why my business is the way it is. It's because I am really ruthless with my time. I don't spend a lot of time doing things that are not going to serve me. That's really important. I look at my list for the week ahead, things that I've come up with, written down on paper that are sitting on my desk. And if they're not directly aligned to my signature program, if they're not directly aligned with my clients, they're not going to happen, because you know how it goes. Sometimes you'll listen to a podcast episode and you'll get a really great idea and you'll write it down because that makes you really excited and inspired in the moment. And then Sunday comes around when you're planning out your week ahead and you're like, sounded good on Wednesday, but I don't know if this will serve me in the way it should right now. I don't know if this is in direct connection with my goal for this quarter or this year. And so I just will cross it out. And what I used to do was I would just add it to my list and put more pressure on myself to do more. And that just simply doesn't work. Like I always say, stop being the worst boss ever. I think also a really big thing that helped me stay focused and prioritize was to set my own hours. Once I did that, then I realized I was spending a lot less time monkeying around online. You know how your mind gets like you're thinking of so much and you have a bunch of tabs open and you're all over the place, and pretty soon 4 hours have gone by and you haven't really accomplished anything. So when I decided I'm going to be done at 5 when my husband comes home, or I'm going to be done at 3 when the kids get home from school, then that's when my brain knew, okay, well, we have a couple things on our list that have to get done today, some non-negotiables, so we're going to make sure we get them done. And you know what? Honestly, sometimes it just requires you to go to work early and sit down and get things done. Like for me, I'm done with my 9-to-5 at 3. So I know that most of the time I don't want to be doing any work after 3. So that means that I have to get up early in the morning and do what I need to do before I even go into my full-time job. Sometimes it just requires an extra cup of coffee and get things done before the day even begins. A lot of times my work day is done before the sun even rises, because I know that when the afternoon comes, I have a lot more coming my way. I have, homework, baby's up from her nap, all those things come, and it seems like they come at full speed, and then all of a sudden it's bedtime. So it's really hard to squeeze in some work in the afternoon and evenings, especially during the school year. So I know that mornings have to be my time, and they're my favorite times of the day anyway, because everyone's asleep. It's quiet. I don't have a bunch of other things going on. I can go in, get things done, and then feel really accomplished. And then as things come up during the day, I will look at my calendar and think, okay, is this something that I need to take care of right now, or can it be done tomorrow morning? So you have to pick a time of day when you're really productive and you feel good about it, and then use that time to work on your business. Otherwise, it's just not going to feel as strong and meaningful for you if you sit down and you have all day ahead of you to work, right? For me, while that sounds really amazing to have a whole day to myself, it sounds kind of like a dream to have a whole day to sit at my computer and work and do a bunch of stuff in peace and quiet. As a mom of 3, that sounds like just like out of this world amazing. But I'm confident, and I can say I bet you I would get more done waking up at 5 on a Saturday and working until 7 until the first one comes down, and working until the next 2 come. So I'm confident, and I can say that I'm a lot more productive when I know there's an end point. So what I'm trying to say is set your hours and give yourself a time when you have to be done. That's really going to help your brain go through the process of starting and accomplishing something. And it's going to give you a big picture look at, okay, is this something that I can even get in the time I allowed myself? Can I even get it done in that time? Do I need to break it up? Do I need to look at all the steps inside of this project and then maybe break it up throughout the week? And that's really important, because I've said this on an episode before. We can say, Wednesday, I have to create a webinar, and I also have to create the landing page. Well, the landing page is going to take, 20 minutes to make if you're, really quick. And the webinar, well, that's a whole different beast, right? That you have to write it, you have to create the slides, you have to set it up. That's a whole different thing. So I would give myself an entire week. You have to know how long these things are going to take you, and then be graceful with yourself and your time, and give yourself plenty of it so you can achieve it, so you're not in a rush and you don't feel like things are just flying at you and you can't catch anything. And so the tool that I use to do all of this is Asana, of course. If you know me at all, you know I am Asana's #1 fan, because it has taken me, the queen of writing lists and writing things in my planner, to organizing everything that I do digitally, so I can be able to, like Claudia asked, prioritize and stay focused. And really, there's no other secret. I think the biggest thing is set your hours, write them down, stay committed to them. Even the hours that you are working with clients. Don't make yourself available with hours that don't bring you to your full alignment. When you're available every single day, all day long to clients, it's just way too much. Decide what days of the week you want to visit with clients or students, set those hours, and then also make those work hours for yourself, and stay true to them. Sometimes things come up and you got to work when you're not really scheduled to work, but stay true to them as much as possible. You're going to find that this feels a lot better for you. And then there's a quitting time. And I've spoken about this with clients before, especially when we have little ones around or we have significant others. Be respectful of them as well. They need you too. They don't want all of their memories to be of you sitting behind a computer screen. And for me, that always comes up because I've worked from home for so long. I've been working from home more than I've had kids around. My oldest is 9 right now, and I've been working from home for about 13. So they don't know any different. So it's very important to me to make sure that their memories of me isn't sitting behind my computer all day long, and Tyrell as well. So if it's really hard for you to not work, and I know that's how a lot of our personalities are, we could just sit here all day, right? Because we love it and it's fun and it makes us feel great. But it feels a lot better when you step away and you spend time with people who would really love to have some moments with you. And don't forget that. That's very important. Have a healthy balance with your work and your family and your friends and everything else in between. And then you're going to find that that balance is going to reflect off of your business. And always remember, when you do this, and you should have that healthy balance, you're just setting an example for your students and your clients. You're not showing them that you're constantly working on your business and making them feel like they're not doing enough, because they might have a healthy balance. And then when they see you just working all the time, and you're never away from your computer, they're going to think, well, I don't really know if I want to have that lifestyle. And then that's going to, your relationship is going to be misaligned because you're projecting something that they don't feel is going to work for them, right? So I would never hire a coach who had the hustle mentality where they work 16 hours a day. That doesn't fit with my life, or it's not anything that I'm not even interested in. People who are attracted to me, I have a lot of coaches who feel like the first thing they say to me is they just feel really aligned with how I teach and just how I present myself. And the catchphrase for me, simplify your business, simplicity, all of that is very attractive to my audience because they see that I don't do that. So think about what your audience is looking for as well. And does that match your lifestyle? And maybe you need to make a few changes and just be easy and graceful with yourself. I always say that, but it's so true. And I think we all need to remember that. That was a very long answer to your question, Claudia, but I think that it's very helpful. If any of you have any questions for me that you would like me to answer on a Friday episode, you can sure go to the website, lindsaymaloney.com/podcast. You can use the contact form, send your question. I get a lot of them just through Instagram, so that seems to be the place to go. Send me a DM and I'd be happy to answer it on the next episode. Want 10 ways for you to start booking your dream clients? I created this workbook for you because I wanted to share my best tips on how I book mine. You're not going to believe how easy these are, and I know you'll be able to take my tips and put them into action ASAP so you can start working with your dream clients. To grab the workbook for free, all you have to do is go to lindsaymaloney.com/podcast. Hey coaches, are you a member of the Book Your Dream Clients community yet? Because you should be. Just go to dreamclientcommunity.com to request free access. We do fun things like website audits, challenges, and we even have a book club. Join the free Dream Client community now, and we'll see you there. Thank you so much for listening to the Book Your Dream Clients podcast. If you want to find out more information how you can work with me, just head on over to my website, lindsaymaloney.com. You will be able to see how you can work with me privately or in a group setting. I'm all about helping you start and scale your coaching business, so I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe to the show on iTunes and leave a rating and review. And if you want bonus points, take a screenshot of a review and tag me on your Instagram story. I'd love to see it and share it with my audience. And plus, you don't want to miss another episode.